Critical incident stress folks have already been out this afternoon. We're going to work through that into next week. You know, this is right before the holiday. This afternoon around noon, actually, out here at the Northeast Florida Criminal Justice and Education Center at Florida State College in Jacksonville on the north side, the Sheriff's Office received a call of a person shot. Patrol officers responded, as well as several of the off-duty officers who were out here attending training classes responded. We called Jacksonville Fire Rescue out, and they announced 80-year-old female deceased. This woman, who is a almost 30-year veteran working with the college, but has been with the police academy through the college since that time, it's almost really a family member of JSO. She was set to retire at the end of this year. She was going to lunch with a coworker. As they were leaving the academy going to the coworker's car, the woman set the purse down in the coworker's car and picked up a handgun that the coworker had in her car. Handgun was in a holster. She picked it up and began to walk away, back away from the car. That woman asked her, you know, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Or what are you doing? She then turned around, placed a handgun to her head, pulled the trigger, and shot herself one time in the head. Our hearts go out to those family members. Like I said, she's been around the Sheriff's Office, and everyone who's come through the academy for the last almost 30 years has seen this lady, knows this lady, and it's a family member of ours. So,
whose gun was it?
It was the coworker's gun. So she was in the coworker's car and retrieved the gun from the center console of the coworker's car.
Coworker was a police officer, personal weapon?
This was a personal weapon of the coworker. The coworker was a police recruit who had been injured on duty. She was working in a clerical capacity while her injuries were being healed, but this was her personal gun in her personal car, legally kept, legally stored, legally obtained by this. No statements. This was a very abrupt, an obvious abrupt decision that she made based on some of our other investigative factors that we have. It took, obviously, this police recruit by surprise that she had picked up the gun, and before she could do anything, act to get out of the car, this woman had already taken the gun, put it to her head, and
was there any emotional trigger for this? Was she told maybe that they would retire her early or something like that?
You know, this lady was almost 80 years old. She had been working out here, and to my knowledge was still working out here. The decision I guess she made to retire at the end of this year was her own, and I don't know whether
Talk about your kind of relationship with JSO with her?
She was the kind of lady who always had a friendly thing to say, always had a smile on her face. Just one of those folks that I don't mean this in the wrong way, she's a fixture. She's always been there, she's always around, and you become accustomed to seeing her and the friendly things that she says and the smile that she gives you and the smile you give back.
Take you by surprise, I'm sure.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, it breaks my heart. Thank you.
Thank you.